Looked like a fun game to stream. Your party gets too crowded, I'll probably bounce. So, Fuzzy, we've hit a milestone.
Fuzzy.
Well, I say Fuzzy because you're my inner circle with him, and he was just in my life, and, well, yeah. My Twitch channel has hit a milestone. 1,000 views, my dude. Every time I've tried to stream this, play this, it's freaking tripped out on me.
Listen up, people! We just passed the Golden Gate. We'll be on site in less than 20. So you got 10 to secure the rest of that gear and get yourself strapped in for a landing. Repeat! 10 minutes until lockdown, people!
That's an unacceptable response. Must I remind you who I am?
What the hell is this?
I don't care what your protocol is. You're here to
Have you
help
played
me.
Dynasty Warriors
So that's what
yet?
I want you to do.
You're dismissed, Private. What's the problem, Von Bach?
You better get your men in
totally
line,
should.
Captain Grant. I want my equipment out of storage. My Ark Hunters and I depart as soon as we land.
The Earth Republic is in a limousine service. Your gear's locked up and we don't have time to dig it out. Now please, find your seat.
No offense, Captain, but I think your orders were to do as I ask.
My orders come from my superiors. People in Manhattan wearing uniforms, like this. And those orders are to keep you safe while you locate your alleged Arctech.
Alleged Arctech? There is no alleged, Captain. Do you see this? With this Arc core and the rest of the technology that I'll find in the Bay Area, I will repair this world. And be its hero, of course.
Well, if you
You're in a
want an
restricted
actual
area.
challenge, Mr. Sam.
Get to your seat.
If anything happens to my gear, I'll send the bill to your superiors.
COD has just dropped their solo battle royal.
What an asshole.
Let's move, people! Time's ticking! What is this, a dorm
pish
room?
posh,
Everyone, get to your seats! You
pish
two!
posh,
Let's go.
Sam. I've seen you do solo games before.
No problem, Cap.
I've seen you on Apex run solo. Because the
You
rest of your
too.
team left you.
Hey, buddy.
So I said this is a free-to-play game, so I don't know how long it's going to be streaming for.
Hey, Fuzzy.
He's at work. He's at work. I played this before, and I liked it.
Trying.
Now, Ark Hunter.
Hold on, Captain. That one isn't wearing your beloved uniform. They don't take orders from you. Sorry about that, friend.
We land in 10. Strap in.
I never got to brief you on your ego implant, so we really need to... What the hell?
Sir, they need you on the bridge.
I think I will actually get to my seat. When we land, don't go anywhere. The ego activation could be a bit jarring without a proper briefing.
Relax. It's just a little turbulence. Completely normal.
No, it's not. We're all gonna die.
She's actually quite charming once you get to know her.
I didn't hear a word you just said because I had an explosive pod going off in my ear. What?
Fucking asshole dropped a level 3 barrel mod. Named it, and dibbed it. As soon as I got up to it, he fucking picked it up.
Okay then.
Brace yourself, Cass. This could be real bad. Okay. Which one of these dealies opens this bitch? Nice. Holy Stocko! You're alive! Name's Cass Dukar. I saw you land. Well, maybe that's not the right word. It was more smashing into the ground than landing. I sort of expected you to be a bowl of soup in there. What are you doing? Whoa, are you okay? You need help? Can you hear me? You need to sit down. Here, sit down before you pass out. I'm sure you took more than a bump to the head, so rest. Get your feet under you. I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs help. Oh, you might want to arm yourself a bit more. The locals aren't known for their charm.
Fuzzy Sims obviously
Hello.
playing Apex. He's not.
Oh, good. You can hear me now. I can sense your nervousness, but don't fret. I'm the Environmental Guardian
well then.
online device that was injected into your body. You can just call me Ego. Please forgive me. I'm having some trouble getting all the behaviors activated, so we might experience a few hitches at the beginning. But I'll sort it out. We have lots to go over, so we should start. We need to find Mr. Von Bach, but first, we'll need to gear up. Let's hurry. We need to collect the necessary equipment as soon as possible so we can start looking for Mr. Von Bach.
More ammo.
Particular weapon types work better for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the primary and secondary weapons.
The enemy is here!
Shield's gone.
Starting to think that maybe joining. Sam, I'm not playing the same game you are. Relax, breathe. It's
Grenades
ranked,
have a
dude.
cooldown
Anything
period,
goes.
so there will be a short break before another one is ready for use.
helping your team survive, Sam. I'd say you had to agree with it.
Open wide!
Shields.
I need some backup! This is our fight!
Please.
I'm receiving a signal. I'll patch it through.
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
Oh no, we better help her.
This is why I will not play Apex with Sam. Or in general. She get too angry.
According to my readings, those creatures are actually humans. However, their DNA is severely mutated.
We need to shut these dudes down. If we don't, you can forget about finding any survivors.
You're my brother, you know I love you. You have always been this way.
I have the ability to hack into most computer systems. Get to that thorium reactor, and I'll see what I can do.
There's an elite over there.
I was able to reactivate the fissile materials. The reactor will overload and blow this entire base off the map, but we'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process.
Shields are down.
Now that looks useful. I've spotted some advanced weaponry.
Your lifeline or something else? What, this free-to-play game?
Thanks. You have an ego implant, don't you? That's amazing. First time I've ever seen one in action. You know, I think we're gonna make one hell of a team. A little backup can take you a long way in this crazy place. I'm heading to the crash site. They're gonna need help. I'm sure we'll be in contact. Arc Hunter.
Guns loaded and ready. For anything.
Somebody's eating something good. He's actually playing competitive. Amazing.
We need to find out if Mr. Von Bach survived. I'm picking up signals from a couple nearby evac seats. Fingers crossed that one of them belongs to Mr. Von Bach.
What? Tampa picked him up? Oh, then. That's pretty interesting. Tampa just got dangerous. But then again, he's like 40 years old, so I don't know how dangerous he's really going to be.
This evac seat is empty. I hope whoever was in there is still alive, somewhere. I'm experiencing a lot of interference. Get to an open area so I can scan the valley.
Yeah, I think Tom Brady's well past his prime. We're being honest. He probably went there just to, retire. I would.
We're really lucky to be alive. The crash is horrifying. no. This person didn't make it out alive. I'm detecting a fading ego signal, which means this must have been a fellow Ark Hunter. I'm receiving several Von Bach Industry signals. One of them has to be him. Let's hurry and check them out. This expedition is in serious jeopardy if we fail to find Mr. Von Bach. He's the only one with the knowledge to unlock the secrets of the Ark Core. My DNA scan says this is not Mr. Von Bach, but VBI employee number 130. That's not good. She was extremely important to this expedition. This is the head of the security team. If he didn't make it, then what hope does Mr. Von Bach have?
Anyway, why is this game more your style, Fuzzy?
This is a deceased Von Bach Industries technician. I fear the worst. We may have lost everyone. This is not Mr. Von Bach's body. This is a tragedy. I'm estimating the death count to be at least 300. Whether Mr. Von Bach is alive or dead, he doesn't appear to be near the crash site. I think we're going to need some assistance in finding him.
Gotcha.
I'm receiving an SOS from Captain Grant now. I'll patch it through.
Repeat. All unarmed and injured survivors, get to cover and stay put. We will find you. All combat-capable survivors, report to the emergency HQ at the New Freedom Rally Point. ASAP.
Hey, Ark Hunter. Did you get that E-Rep message?
Cover me!
Gotcha.
Meet me at the rally point.
Area secure.
Like, maybe if I play Dynasty longer, you actually play like, see me play like what Dynasty actually is, like but again, that's not coming until Friday.
I want to know why E-Rep's here. Let's find the man in charge.
Repeat, the New Freedom is going down. Heavy casualties suffered. Does anyone copy? Captain Grant, sir. The terraforming interference
Keep
is...
trying, Corporal. You keep talking to that thing until your voice gives out. Do you understand?
Sir.
I recognize you. You're one of Von Bach's archives. But who are you? And what are you doing in my base of operations?
Name's Cass. Wait. Did you just say Von Bach? As in Von Bach Industries? The dude they call Death's Merchant? What exactly is going on
It's
here?
none of your concern, miss.
Sir, we have at least 200 confirmed dead, and nearly twice that injured. With no chance of evac, we don't have nearly enough medical personnel or supplies, sir.
Recon spotted a rundown medical center nearby. Send one of your men to shake it down for supplies.
Yes, sir.
Sir, hostiles on the ridge are sniping the rescue team. Unless they can get into the Strato in the next 35 minutes. Sir, survivors on decks 4 through 7 will likely burn alive.
That will not happen, Sergeant. Pull everyone back, but you tell those men trapped on the Strato that we will get them out.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Eisenhower! Those snipers used to be EMC. Just a bunch of bloodthirsty mutants now.
You're telling me that those things are Earth Military Coalition soldiers?
Yep. Apparently they didn't get the memo when that gig fell apart all those years ago. They think you're invading.
How do you know all this?
There's a lot of old EMC junk around here. The least of which is Project...
Yeah. Project Tranquility. I know all about it.
Humans and Votans living in perfect harmony. What a bunch of stuff.
Tranquility wasn't a combat operation. The mutants wouldn't have access to firepower capable of taking down a Stratocarrier.
Nope. You're on your own with that mystery.
You. Listen, no matter how much it pisses me off, protecting your arrogant boss is critical to this mission. If you help me bring some sanity to this mess, we can work together to find him. Alright then. I need to get my rescue team into New Freedom immediately, so take care of those snipers. Where do you think you're going?
I'll grab a refill.
You're gonna tell me everything you know about this restricted area that you've been wandering around illegally.
Screw you, Rip.
I played this once before. I enjoyed it. So I figured, why not put it up on the channel? And I'm just glad that, I got my family backing me up now. I wasn't in dark. But Fuzzy, Sam, my friend Katie, they've all drugged me out, and I honestly can't thank you enough. You guys are, my crew, my family, my bloodline. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Enough for keeping me on my toes here.
The rescue team can't move until you cross the valley and take care of the targets on that ridge.
Again, Fuzzy, thank you for keeping me grounded. I really can't thank you enough, my dude. Saving my life, reminding me why I do this, reminding me why I started doing anti-suicide, why I started doing a lot of streams and stuff. Reminding me why I get up in the morning and why I quit drinking and who all relies on me.
Target destroyed.
Oh, he looks mad. Looks very mad.
Intruder! Defend this
never learn.
position! Send backup! Now! No surrender! I'm taking fire!
Area secured. I think you and I have a bright future together.
The rescue team is clear. They're heading into the New Freedom now.
Looks like you convinced Grant that us Ark Hunters can actually help out here. He said you can take one of the runners to get around. Pick it up at HQ on your way down. Otherwise, you're gonna need sturdier boots and a lot more guns.
Oh, I know you do. It's just, you know, sometimes I lose sight of that. You've always, you know, let me cope how I cope and kick my ass later. For a free-to-play game, the graphics look pretty stellar.
Nice. We have access to a runner now. You can use it whenever you want to get around faster.
Earth Republic has a mission that needs seen to, but it has to be handled by an outsider.
I've put our objective on the map. Let's go.
This one, maybe. I would assume it would be, because obviously it's free to play. This was definitely like one of those,
Time to go.
games I wanted to show you before I did Dynasty.
Look out, it's an ambush! There's data we need, so let's get it.
Suck it up.
I don't leave survivors!
We got what we came for. Let's get out of here. All targets are handled. Nice job.
Excellent job. Glad you're on our side. Earth Republic has a mission that needs seen to, but it has to be handled by an outsider.
I've put our objective on the map. Let's go.
Time to drive.
Here, Fuzzy, trying to remain calm, I guess.
Yeehaw!
Sam? You might have
collect
to
that information.
keep me from doing something entirely fucking retarded.
One more, Dustin.
She cheated on me, dude.
I could use a hand here.
No, no. All hurts. Happy for you.
I'm not easily impressed, but I'll fess up to it on this one.
Take out! Move it!
What am I gonna do with you, Sam?
Earth Republic has a mission that needs seen to, but it has to be handled by an outsider.
We need to gather some information.
Like, I'm not mad. It is what it is. It's just, what the fuck? It's who she did it with, my dude.
You will not!
You remember Crimson Viking? Crimson Viking, my kid brother. Yeah, you did. He's on call with us. Sam constantly doubts himself.
There is no hope!
Sam, do I have to, like, tell you that you're good enough because I've seen you be good enough? So, sweaty tryhards.
Yeah.
This will be damn helpful to the Earth Republic.
Damn. Hey, I'm still alive!
Earth Republic has a mission that needs seen to, but it has to be handled by an outsider.
No, I'm live!
I need to erase this data.
My entire audience at one time, Sam. Sheesh. My views. This is true.
Shield. Hey, I need help.
Also true.
I never learn.
I heard him.
That's an uncommon piece of equipment. It'll be more effective than standard gear.
Moving forward! Covering fire!
Now, if only you could do that in COD. You could call it that. You'll be Chump Master? Lava City? I'm gonna play it this year.
Good riddance.
We've got mutated soldiers incoming.
There is no... Republic technician in need of assistance!
We got more mutants incoming.
Thought it was a gunner.
Republic technician in need of assistance!
Closing. Thought it was a gunner.
Trapped! Tango sighted! Trapped! Tango sighted!
I can use a hand here.
Trapped! Tango sighted!
Glad you came along. Thanks.
Nice job, son. Remember, do it the Marine Corps way. Slow your breathing.
Nice work. You ARC hunters are ballsy, if not stupid. One of my medics found some supplies at the Accord Medical Clinic, but he said there's mutants crawling all over the place. Get him in there so we can get that gear.
Alright, Fuzzy, this is going to conclude today's live.